Chelsea
players
overcrowding. Otherwise, it in contest. That's why it's a solid on record.
And yeah, Obisi NC that.
Even at a point, Thiago Silva was complaining about it. In Chade,
according to the Guardian. No,
but it's well on record. It's well on record. Even at some point, Thiago Silva.
That's the story.
Yeah, Thiago Silva.
Porter had made challenge of keeping larger dressing room happy at Chelsea. Another way.
I don't know.
The Guardian, we know what you can be doing the banter. There is no part of the statement. Anytime I got it to lose it, there is no part that said obiti form.
Oh, Yankas. Oh, Yankas. But Namun called dressing room.
There be any no clear. Obianga someone called
dressing room. Namuko.
Omodoso. Obianga to biti form.
So I feel they would do to say Namudoso. And the Mumuto players among Kana.
Oh, okay. Then that settles it because there were key players in the dressing room. They were raising issues. The crowd no door so I mean new day here. I was so they were rich. My year started from Thomas Partey.
Okay.
Because Anopawi Thomas Partey APM our Westminster Court. And according to reporter Ebano, Yenuano APM our court 3. So court 3 and Thomas Partey APM our say Michel video no when he was entering the court. Rich, I like his demeanor. I like the appearance, no. So focused and utimuze ya coaching ye. Now, according to reports, at least here they are any courts inside. Rich, omo court inside reports say. Yenyu no koye wan kasa bebre. Nensema okaye a very very simple. First, oboni din ana oboni address baby a and oboni date of birth. Nimfia wadi. And those were the only statement that Thomas Partey ekojina docket nim no okanye e wo court na se. I ne lawyer and Rebecca say 5 count of rape any 1 count of sexual assault no ni nyina omundi ho fo. Enti wako plead not guilty.
Okay.
The moment you plead not guilty means now we can set the ball rolling.
Also born in Onye.
Onye. And now it's on record say, also the charge you are winning in ano. This is your first court appearance. Minyin to me said the omade to me sono. Maye. And that was Partey Kroba or Koboye. Now Rich, just ask Gabby. Sum me up. Ni bail conditions, you know. You know 3 sports. Actually very very neat. Ever high in 9 pointers. The first one, and they say, a man will be involved in the case. You know, say rape case in here, Mako 5. Bakuso repuni mienu, Bakuso repuni miensa, and a Bakuso no why an assault. A matre Baku for the assault, Baku for rape miensa, Baku for rape mienu. Court say, some may have started back court here, you didn't say me. Some man in Yinano, a man in contact you be.
So I asked a to us here. A man me and no Muslim say.
You report 5 times.
5 times, you know. At the same day, different.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
And I've asked the same question.
Because
in court there's a friend restraining order.
Sure.
And may obi and then in casa don't contact the person. No. Yes, say yeah they are man face so na dress no the come out police station no. A police for na catch answer court na catch and say in case of changing address answer update say na be de bia no you say and na o why betimi aba o honum afenso so no say o to kwaya free landing kronim akwa abochira on notify police say me to kwaya akọ say na be they can keep tabs on their control any ni bibia. The next time Thomas Partey be court will be on the 2nd of September. This time around on Westminster Court honum. Obeko the Central Criminal Court na omakotwa na asemuno so nti that is the updater a free Thomas Partey asemuno mu eba and Thomas Partey any team e friend Villarreal e was Spain edi nkomo akọ akira ebi mu kura report say waye ne medicals mpo wi a obesan 2-year contract e wo e honum na wakosi akan e was Spain. So that is it with Thomas Partey any issue no. Now Rich Emra Obianim say Benjamin Sesko eda paso. Na in play 2 clubs and omoko no Manchester and Newcastle. Enra there was a very very good development on Sesko and name transfer market na odano. Now the idea can buy and say Rich. Yes in Newcastle atu omutu. Etu omato and say they've sent official bid to RB Leipzig say, look, Abranti we yepen. Yebemamu 90 million euros. 90 million no. Yebemamu 80 million. Near mamu 10 million add-ons. Na akwesi 90 million. Enti 80 plus 10. Afen so no. Abranti afen Benjamin Sesko. Dia opese onjibia as ne salary. And the agent ye ni didn't come waka che no. We are ready to pay. And until Munkan Chairman and say, ye pursue yes our business in them. So ojitu many ya we will transfer the what's a transfer via not deal no abaso. So Enra Newcastle has formally bid for Abranti a friend Benjamin Sesko and omuni agreement to be a one who be ano. They accepted say they will carry through. Now Rich, what I don't understand. Manchester counter proposal. According to reports, man you say, oh, yeah, you can't say this KB Bassy. By your mamu RB Lives of 40 years, say, yes, so you have been for Abrantiano. Nemono, see a bed, you the bed, Baba. Unless someone catch you and say, Abrantiano, I inform him, say, Upper Manchester. Say, oh, to see here, then we will bring the bid. Now, Rich. Ansana obibetinye akasa samnacha RB Leipzig no. Then the person must have a very very good relationship. Enti me tell our report them say okay. So it's Christian Vivio who is negotiating sad deal no. Rich, how do you expect a player onya making a choice? There are 2 clubs I want him. Barca ever Champions League. But on your big at they almost Champions League, you know. Barco Eddie Sikasama Basse, they also Basso Gian, Medebemau. Sika club ever so muchiano, Mechia. Then all that one is saying is that oh the opera Yeminu, Casamimi now pay so Casamimi now pay me. After me the bid beba. Now Rich, the Manchester United which they say they want Sesko to commit to Manchester United. And the moment the guy will say between Newcastle and Manchester, maybe I call Manchester. What it means is that then me and Newcastle I will pull out of the race. Now sir, Newcastle pull out of the race. Now they can war Manchester and go on.
Can I ready to
then
pay?
you can flex on us. Because now Abrantiano so beba. And Jafana America so then Newcastle for some mama 90. Maybe Abrantiano so beba me hoji. Me nyini say osafata 90. And Chebia me mama 55 and answer 70. Then if Abrantiano choose more, the salary in the personal terms are ebia and can Newcastle so we will meet it you know. What becomes of the negotiation if you are the only option? I think say maybe the me organa. Me nyaso say Benjamin Sesko kra o titwi. But Rich, if I was the one who have confronted with these 2 issues there, and I will know where I want to go. And Newcastle, they want to be aggressive and they want to show Manchester United say, look, player no, yeah, ready to cross here, and we are rich this and we are not Benjamin Sesko, Aquaco Chusu Tima, your friend of Newcastle, but that is it. And until everyone said he has not decided yet, and he ever train. Now, Rich. You see, many one yardre or stance on Marc-Andre ter Stegen issue no. And I'll tell you simply why I'm in a one yard.
Okay.
Of course, you know the background to the story. Marc-Andre ter Stegen and the call the X account. This is the X account. On July 24th, and we'll post very, very nice message. Also, I share Barcelona gets in a check, and they be a Obeshebiano or the Buo and a Eshe will go through difficult times, will go through nice times. But no crane say, no one no insisting who see ye, and that on him paying for the incomono. Well, who said I was said Okoye Seji or Nechi. Now, Rich, that is where the details are. I say, after my last operation on my back, I returned to the pitch after 66 days, almost 2 months. This time, the doctors believe about 3 months will be necessary as precaution to avoid any risk. Now, Rich, this is content analysis. Semeka say, Rich, now saying me bedroom me hold do me. My name is Doctor Abia Dr. Lita Kodin Kombo. Or did say I was a me leave 1 month. Until me could leave 1 month. The moment I make it to say, my doctor say or did say that is tentative. And yet specific. If I say I believe 3 months will do now, and what is happening between ter Stegen and Barcelona? No, Rich, it is not really dependent on such statement way, because this statement and tell Barcelona and to be fast statement when can say you will be to hold against Barcelona. There be, but in the process of say, Rich, who play a beer or medical issue. Now, open say who use it or no. Any thing our registration so any the salary aje say yen hwe so na yen ma okwan na epush on only free salary ni so na etimi register before 40 so no. What you have to do and say there is a medical commission our La Liga for no. If you want to go through that process, then you have to give them evidence. Say I am pass sawa brand here way ne ho do no or your operation and Emre say and only ho. Now, Rich, I'm running say unless player no me medical review ni operation ni national kwakwasha no abro 4 months and some am ho kwan am only obi aba be shim. So that is where the issue is. Now, Rich, Barcelona for say they've prepared the medical form and they've indicate on the form say ter Stegen operation kwakwasha no 4 months echo. Send your bayer omuko submitted to the medical commissioner. Or when the evidence among so okay, so na to ter Stegen there, then you can get him off your registered players. Not in 80% of the salary, no, up everywhere I'm watching your register obi at the national. Ter Stegen say there be unsigned documents. Why? Now doing ya say sad document, you know. Any the information say about 4 months. On only doctors needing come on.
Misleading.
And yet that's the impression he got. Okay. Now, Rich, baby, about to do a nay and say Mundo Air report say ter Stegen you didn't call this committee. That is all that he's saying. Until off ya na ebia ye movie ya bibi na fe the atra just normal say yes okay after the ya friend with this committee anim. Now, Rich, this is why I say sir, I disagree with you. Sure. Obiase obien ho na de kwa wo. Medical Baby Chechimu, what was happening to ter Stegen say were differ majority of the salary. I think the man so say was Barcelona Tiamano. Rich Tienio, me walk on him, what be shame. Only me akasa say me extend me contract. Me mom sika o say me gino club no wan hie him ntiro. Me ntwe say sika no do na nko akire mayama. Afei eduru time a wo so wutia me ka no. Wakwa ko fa goalkeeper bi aba. Ena mo ye mi pinu. Yes abo no onya no onka wa onye ne senchira wo. Nti impepre e ka say Rich ter Stegen team no Barcelona nya wo me piana to efom ama o mako omanim. Se sa na tie dia Abante no also want to be very very wise, Rich. if in pain some signs are documented no na mo de call a liga ho na mo yi be free register players in mu a Rich, what will be the guarantee say after 4 months Barcelona will write to La Liga and say now the player is fit and the players ebia na be do or na Barcelona do 1-to-1 there but so mundru ha will Barcelona write and reverse that situation na Gabi and Rich say okwa wo ye him na me ya papa na o ma papa ne ball manu a o sa kwa wo ye him mu biemu a o ba no se me nya papa biemu a me that is what is happening me minim say the Barcelona will have their way because a whole club institution and just one player they will have their way but no credit say what Barca as a club any year Mark and the Stegen Rich for me and you good and that you treating nipa say you was say you treating no enra me the update by on Lookman say team FN Inter so metu 42 plus 3 million add-ons Atalanta for say omobeji 50 and until Lookman who say Charlie say man keka me ho a na Inter for ni movie on it will be one club I want to play I mean yamo because Atlanta any man didn't ye now Rich Enra just as your phone show now this man here or there tactical board you see your friend Luca Enna the CEO of Team FN Atlanta Rich Enra okachen some job for say okay some open no kura wa asem no ma ma me ncheche mu nkyere mo yo Enna Paris Saint-Germain every 20 million euros bid some be some to Ademola Lookman and e catch Ademola say that time na de ye jama wo kwa enyi ba unim kama kuma to yem ye ne wo anya e kwa benkom say in 2025 se club papa a onim board the elite club of Europe eba ye beto wa ma wo mo say ye to wa ma o mo a yes sikana enei Lookman everybody say oh it was a reasonable sika obejino ye to mo ye beji sane amwako nemom tie according to Lookman o see nemom omo kache Lookman say ebra obebo ama Atlanta Bergamo no omo ntono emma Italian club
that was the agreement
yes and the agreement that they were making was hinged on a foreign club and they will not want to see Ademola Lookman where another Italian club jersey Italy no about here omo Ademola will see you now club now and we also want to transfer your Abano it's Inter Milan Inter Italian club and we osre no clear was no and yes be omo ye tintinti but Ademola Lookman story no dey abrɛ we just our part ni wo mu a
on can clear
enti yanko kan cha Ademola say the decision is for Atlanta to take say a agreement no or refer to there then that clause in that agreement he is not telling the truth enti omo and they will decide whether they will allow you to go and I said they will not allow you to go for price our move decide some bepo Rich and yes that's why you say Atlanta for training Ademola nsiase o si training no o nsiase and that oda so gina baby o gina say Atlanta for man nko
and all sign contract no under duress and
I don't you see we crowd here Rich and yet in the contract as written no
by a verbal
yes a gentleman agreement after oba I say oh what is a PSD bid about on man nko so dey be try na do 2025 there ye beton so that gentleman agreement no and then they ono and then CEO obia ebo ni nkura omo eka omo asem Rich ye face you
onkobo
na minim say mo be 2 minutes bia ma me nkan we say na be I will not come back to it and no make asameka and I will be done in the next 2 minutes Rich Manchester United me who say I said there seems to be some fresh air be a buffer club now and I'm not picking it from you
okay
me Manchester United number 7 who say and no my no saying a reflect here there is some of Manchester Evening News you go there and he will make you feel what is going on at Manchester. Now, Rich, come on, Eric Ten Hag. I think say Okusia or Germany, because the first time I heard say club was Sadian was Germany, where Oko German national team they just don't choose captain, they choose council of elders. And here one penny for control dressing room no being given that power by the coach and the technical team. And see, Ten Hag by oh yeah, Bruno Mekai around Nipa say 8 or 9. Now Bruno Kahon, now Harry Maguire Kahon, now Rafael Varane Kahon, now Casemiro Kahon, now Luke Shaw Kahon, now Tom Hilton Kahon, and other players. But the moment of that group no, oh yeah, Bruno captain and a group is say Rafael Varane Jahoko Eweja, and see, others now Kakabum Ejijaya. Now, Rich, the entire I think Amorim is trying to change a lot of things and say, or say last season, on your problems will bring what dressing room were not on who of Alfaso. But now I feel now, Baba. And he needed to just for you and him no maybe. But this time around, also changing the culture around Manchester United. Every time when Timin check him, you Rich Unim. Me say, Timbia. Before a team will be national, Rich, you need to change the culture around the club. I also want team to more disciplined. And to whom they say, I'm already also at the council of elders. 6 players: Bruno Fernandes, Leandro Martinez, Harry Maguire, Diego Dalot, Tom Hilton, and Mazraoui. Rich, and Odim and Newma Miensa as Emra Abba. Also one. Players no say ye pie kwa bontia. Na se fans ba so mu pe autographer. Mu make sure say mu be sign as many as mu betimi assign ko empie na as support empie na wa yiwani e dia mo. Rich, the atosu mienu, which is the last but one. I am timekeeping. Only Sancho nya problem because oba training late, oba dressing room late. Only Rashford nya problem, only Garnacho nya problem. Just because they attend to event a team event late. I said this time around, Rich, also so sad and so and I did chat to. I don't quite know Mr. Rich, I'm already I catch Manchester players in the say. Say over training. Now who you training now? Or Ginny said the over you training one and the boom. And one had to park in the so. And no Sancho, they say he doesn't train well. And you know I mentioned Sancho said Argentina, what about Casa and Tiafio say. Some more training now. No one in the year. Players name one no afraid. No I can't say massa who training in Koye. No way you video.
Adi acho
say you to me council on Nancy. Okay. Yeah, we want only wedding come. And that is how he wants to handle the issues. Then your man can get your dressing room on. Well, leave Eddie Ama players in the council of elders because or you say and you be beyond or no coach, I was say of them now or the country rich. Those are the rules. Oriya Feno. Amorin Eddie Abase a free nekoi mu ebedisume and there are few Champions League games, then Europa League, Conference League, and some other games being rich.